Are you live? We're live.
Hey, we
Hi.
are
Good morning.
live.
I was
We
I
are
was
live. We are live.
I was
Debbie,
writing a
what are
pic-
you doing? Hey, Donna,
hi
Greg.
Donna.
Pearl
Debbie,
went
I was
back to
oh
sleep. She popped in and she went back to sleep. Nope, she said.
oh wait. I see a little picture with glasses. I almost want to click on
Did
her.
and she went back to sleep. Nope, she said.
Oh wait. I
You
see a
got
little
your
picture with
YouTube open.
glasses. Oh, that's not good.
Did and she went back to sleep. Nope, she said.
That's me. Oh wait. I see
I
a
know.
little glasses. Oh, that's not good.
I'm going to turn my thing off.
Oh, I have the camera funny.
She's got the camera funny.
How do
It
I
looks
do that?
fine. It looks fine.
I feel like my head is small, my body's big. We have to. How do I do the settings down here?
Yeah, what am I doing with her?
More.
Now you turned your camera off, Suzy Woozy.
It says front ultra wide. Do I need to be ultra wide?
I don't know.
Ugh.
Hey, Aisha.
Am I coming back?
Is that how you say it?
Hi, Aisha? Aisha?
Asia?
Asia sounds better. Asia. Like the.
Let us know if we screwed up your name or not.
I bet it's Asia. But we're just betting. Didn't my head get instantly bigger and my body got instantly smaller? You're saying you don't plan a weekend meal. I don't even plan
No,
anything.
it's
I
whatever
love my
pops up, Debbie. And then we end up having to go to the store because we didn't take anything out the freezer. And then we end up spending more money.
Let me say hey.
So,
hey, G.
G said he's ready to eat some of that chicken.
You know what? This is the thing. We didn't go shopping this week. Dawn, you said it right the first time.
Okay, Aisha.
Debbie said like Asia.
Well, she said I said it right the first time.
But I don't remember what you said the first time.
Aisha.
Asia.
Oh,
Aisha.
Aisha. Yes. Awesome. Welcome.
Sorry.
Well, I think you came here before, didn't you? Yeah, because I think we screwed up her name the last time she came here.
Well, I can't remember what I put in a box. How can I remember someone's name?
No. You're right. You are so right.
Oh, Debbie, when it comes to we were going to go shopping yesterday for food, and we ended up at an Asian store, an Asian grocery store. And I don't know if you've ever been to an Asian grocery store, but they had the strangest collection of things that I ever saw in my life. And one of the ingredients on one of the things we were looking at said, I could show you the picture of it. It said, let's see if you could see it. I'm going to go and see. Let's see if I can find my photos from yesterday. Here, I'll do it here. Can you all read that?
No.
What the ingredients say? It's in kind of like light brown writing. But the last ingredient says mutant coconut. I was laughing so hard because it says it's chewy milk candy with purple yam and gelatinous mutant coconut. Mutant. That was what it said as the ingredients.
I would not eat that. Did you eat that?
No, I didn't buy it, but I thought it was funny. Chewy milk candy with purple yam.
No.
And gelatinous mutant coconut. No, thank you.
Mutant.
What the hell I'm not going to eat anything mutant. I know what they want.
That's what I'm saying. What is a mutant coconut? Like, does it come alive at some point?
I can't even imagine the real word that they wanted to say, because maybe they meant pulverized or something, but I don't really know. Mutant. I don't know mutant. It's a very strange ingredient.
Exactly,
none of the other ones.
Greg. What the? Well, my nieces.
So good job.
all used to go to a Vietnamese store, and they would buy the stuff gripe water. And
What?
it's for colic for babies. Now, I am not a doctor, so I am not telling you to do this.
It was called
But
gripe water,
gripe,
GRIPE.
yes, gripe water.
Norton.
They said it was the best thing to ever use. And they got permission from the doctor to use it. So they knew the family because everybody would go gripe, GRIPE, I guess, gripe water, like the
And it was
baby
for
gripe.
fussy
Yeah,
babies.
colic. And they
Yeah.
all would go there like crazy to get it. But and the little lady that works there knew. She said, "Oh, you from the Trosclair family," because they knew that they all went there to get it. But again, disclaimer, I am not a doctor. I'm not telling anybody to go there and get that. But
I don't even know that they sell gripe water anymore. We did not see gripe water in the store.
I used to buy it for Sean because he was coming from an neonatal unit. So
I'm
the
laughing.
doctor said the change of environment, because that kid cried constantly with colic, and it worked. It worked.
And in the meat counters, they had such strange body parts of animals that there was like a bundle of duck tongues or goose tongues.
No.
And he said,
Debbie, you got your goose tongues.
And then I said to Tony, that's a lot
Oh
of
my
money.
God, y'all, it's my mom.
He says, it's hard to pull out. Can you imagine getting a whole bundle of goose tongues together? It takes a lot of geese. Hi, Janice. She said, hi, Dawn and everyone. Well, I'm Suzy Boozy. I'm your co-host. Yeah, they also had pig uterus. And I'm like, really? I mean, I can't even imagine that there's like a big call for uterus of animals.
My poor mama.
What happened?
Hey, Janice.
Hey, Janice.
She just randomly calls. I feel like I'm so pale today. Let me see if I can put some color.
Now, you froze to me. I don't know. You just froze after you said my poor mama and she randomly calls.
Am I back?
It is winter. You're back, yeah. You've been back.
I've been back. I don't know about that.
I'm saying they had pork uterus.
Oh.
They had every single possible area, including tendons and skin and fat and bones. And
what do they do with that stuff?
I'm just gonna say, I imagine utilizing every single inch of the animal is a good thing. I was looking for stuff to give to my dogs because we wanted to get some liver because they're supposed to have like 20% organ meat if you're doing like whole food feeding. So I just imagine it's going to, occasionally you'll see a heart, chicken hearts or chicken livers, chicken gizzards. In my store, their gizzards are available all the time. But
chicken feet, they cook that a lot around here.
They call them chicken paws in my store.
Chicken paws.
And when I go, chicken paws, I never really thought of them as chicken paws.
Hey, Jessica.
Feet soup is good. Well, in Chinatown, they do make a soup out of the chicken feet, and it has a lot of cartilage. It's like bone broth now. Now that stuff's all trendy. Hi, Jessica.
Yeah. Thanks, Jessica, and thanks, Janice. Thumbs up, guys. Thanks. Well, I used to work with this nursing assistant, and she said when she first got married,
Pearl is here.
Wait, that's my doctor. Now, yeah, I'm sorry, it's my doctor.
Mute yourself, though. We heard you talking. We don't want to know your doctor business. Well, maybe we do, but we don't need to. So, Pearl said she was here early and she went back to sleep. Okay, I know Dawn already said that, but my Norton is standing here next to me. Hi, Norton. Hi, Norton. I think he's very there's 2 boxes by the door, and it's like he has passage because he got in, but he doesn't want to leave because he feels like he doesn't have him. You could just go. You can do it.
They were just confirming my appointment. So I have hey, Tooch.
Hi, Tooch.
I have a neurology appointment in the morning. So I'm hoping
Mhm.
I make it back for Deals of the Dawns. I should.
Oh.
It's for 9:20. But hey,
Hi,
Angie.
Angie. We'll say the names
Angie,
right.
when
Hey.
you coming down to see me, girl?
All right. I'm going to make an announcement for Dawn. Dawn wanted people to sell tomorrow if they want. So if anybody's not on the Deals with Dawn's and hi, Sandra.
Hey,
Miss
Mom.
Sandra here. If anybody wants to sell tomorrow with Dawn, she said she'd have you on. I'm just making a blanket announcement.
That's right.
I shouldn't just generically say anybody because some you never know. I mean, if you're selling the right stuff for her,
Mm-hmm.
you know, you don't want
Right.
yourself
Oh, it won't be for
like
a long
quirky.
time.
Can
Well,
you
I
go
just
out?
want to tell y'all that I met with Cajun Princess on Monday. So I was out of town. Well, not out of town. I was in Baton Rouge with my husband for 2 days, and he had a workshop. So Cajun Princess met me in Baton Rouge, and we went to the Black Friday deals, and that was fun. And then we went to lunch. So then, wait, while I was waiting for her, she told me where to go. But in that parking lot, there was a Dollar Tree, a Goodwill, and a Hobby Lobby. I thought I just struck gold. I mean, what can I say?
I went to a Dollar Tree yesterday. It was a different one that I usually go to, and it was nicer, actually.
Okay. Yeah, you will be on the 9th. I have all of March open. And I sent a note to Anitra this morning to see if she wants to be on tomorrow or um, any day in March. And I sent one to Aaron. So if anybody wants to be on in March, I'm open. I'm open. I'm open. And so Suzy and I were talking, and I was thinking about once a month doing, like, how everybody does like the round robin kind of thing. But I'd have to come up with a unique name where everybody goes for so long and sells. So I don't know. That's a shame. I see my sister more on here than I do in
Donna,
person.
hope you're feeling good.
Hey, Donna.
Oh, God has a baby, the
For
puppy
those who
baby.
don't know, Donna is my sister. Sandra is my mama.
I don't see
Although my
Sandra
children
talking
don't
anymore.
seem to come on anymore. Like Haley and Becca doesn't come on anymore.
We're,
What's up
we're,
with them?
we're old news.
I
Boring.
know,
Old
right?
ladies. What do
Well,
they want to
Marie
see?
comes on and John comes on
I saw Marie posted a picture of herself on Facebook
Facebook. Yeah,
because
I
it
know.
came up. She had pretty eyes.
Marie she has green and
Yeah.
gold eyes. It's
I kind
weird.
of have, I mean, mine look brown, but they're hazel and they got greens and golds too. Weird.
Hey,
But
purple.
Tony, hi, purple. But don't, my husband says my brown eyed girl. And I'm like, they're hazel. And he goes, well, and he goes, it's like basically prove it. I'm like, let's go out in the sun. And you look at my eyeballs and I'll go, I'll look into the sun just so you can see that my eyes are not brown. I have brown spots in my eyes. I have
Oh
weird spots.
Lord, yeah, I'm so tired. I do believe my chronic fatigue has kicked in,
I'm
and
sorry.
I feel like I can't move. Like I can't function.
I'm
I don't know.
I was just thinking of my husband, and I just said every time like he doesn't see a color the same way I see it, I think, ugh, it's so
Ah,
sad. He's
Susie,
like looking at me. He goes,
my mama's
"Why
got a
is your
message
house so
for you.
green?" And I go, "It's blue." Susie, my baby boy is being real good. He took oh, you took everything out of his reach. Well, you see, that's puppy proofing.
My
That's
mama's
good.
little dog is so bad, y'all. Thanks, Jessica. So bad. Like he jumps from sofa to sofa to chair to sofa, and then
Oh,
he
that's
climbs
funny.
on her little table she has and eats her peppermints.
Well, she can't keep peppermints there, or she needs a
Well,
lidded jar.
she got rid of the little table and put like a little drawer thing. So she has to put everything in the drawers, including her slippers when she's not wearing them, because he takes those too. He's so bad.
Somebody posted somewhere that their dog ripped up their bed, and he goes, "Somebody take this animal, please, before I don't know what's going to happen." And when when I had Trixie and Roxy together, my Trixie passed, but I told you they used to come in this room when it used to be a guest room, and they'd look out the window when we'd leave, and they started like digging, like Roxy and
Uh-huh.
would dig, and then well, no, actually Trixie started digging. Roxy learned how to dig from her, and then when they ripped up all the sheets and blankets, they got to the mattress, and then Roxy started biting away all the foam top. It was a pillow top, really comfortable ceiling
Uh-huh.
mattress. They got down to the springs, and then it got thrown
Okay.
away. It's not really no. I feel like it's still not okay, but then I just that's when I decided to not have a guest room, and then
Ah, I'm looking
everything.
for, hang on. I'm trying to share something. Okay. Got it.
I have one of those plastic things you put on carpeting so you could roll your desk chair around.
Uh-huh.
I was about to throw it away, but you never know if we move and the room will be carpeted. We probably need it. I don't want to just keep. Tony says, I hate thinking like we might need stuff, so we'll save it and move it. And I'm like, we could just dump everything and start fresh, but that's hard and expensive.
Yeah, well,
Well,
she keeps him in the kennel at night. I mean, during the day, he sleeps with her at night. But
they say, I know they always say now that in the beginning they shouldn't sleep with you. Well, I know everybody breaks that. A lot of people break that rule, and I let my dog sleep in the bed. But when they were very, very little,
mine
I
did
always
too.
let them sleep in the kennel because that's how they got toilet trained. Because as soon as the sun would come up, I'd go outside with them with the leash, and they peed outside, and it
Mhm.
helped with the toilet training. And then when they
She's
got to
lucky.
about 9 months, I would stop that.
She put him in the bed since the day she got him, and he did
I
not
know she did.
get in the bed. So she is so lucky. But
Yeah,
he does not walk on a leash. He sits there and he turns his head. He eats the leash.
you get harnessed, but it doesn't matter. They got to get over it. There's lots of videos about that.
Mm-hmm.
But they need to know how to walk on a leash in case you have an evacuation and you just can't
Right.
hold him. He needs to know how to be on a leash.
Right.
I mean, it's just he's small enough to, they always say the smallest dogs get away with things that the larger dogs can't.
Oh,
But I'm not saying my dogs are good on leashes, like they pull
oh, he found
sometimes
the hole, she said, and ate it. He also ate an Imodium that was
twice.
dropped accidentally on the floor. So we had to call the vet. He was fine, but he's so rotten. And
Yeah.
I found one of my pills on the floor, and my dogs didn't even try to eat it.
Oh, Norton
Bye,
ate
Jessica.
everything.
Thanks for coming.
And he would try to stick his tongue like under the stove. So if I dropped a pill and it went under the stove, he would try to get him. And I'm like, do you really need to be taking anything that I take? No. Believe me, I take a lot of weird medicine. I'm not saying weird, but
Right, right.
at
Speaking of
one
medicine,
point, there was
my
like
old people
high
box.
blood pressure. I don't have high blood pressure medicine now, but I used to. And I do take Imodiums. I do take various other pills he should not have. I mean, there's
Right,
nothing, even a vitamin they shouldn't have.
right. Well, I'm out of my diabetic pills that I take. So I
Can't
called
believe
them
you want it.
yesterday. I can't open this box. And
What Purple
and
says, her
they're
cat.
out of it.
What did? Oh, I called for a renewal of my
Hey
medicine.
Jane.
They told me, hi Jane. They told me that they're out till Saturday. So I'm like, oh. They said they'll give me a partial, and I could come back and get the whole.
They didn't
But
even offer me that. They have these new little girls. I say little girls because they little to me. Young women that work for them. And they don't ask the pharmacist. They just, Oh no, we don't have it or whatever. So my freestyle sensors, they said they were $125. My copay. And I was like, why is it $125? My husband has the same insurance and his was 75. Well, they charge what they want to charge. I'm like, no, I'm not taking that answer. I said, give me, I was a Karen. I'm like, I need to speak to the pharmacist. So he worked it out. Now they're $75. So if I'd have paid that 150, I mean
You-
125, you know.
there's a
So
lot of things that, like, I've called up pharmacists in GoodRx. They'll give you a list of what the prices are in the local pharmacies to your house. Now, I've actually called pharmacies and said, I want to know how much you charge. I'll just say, I'll call it Wellbutrin, let's say, like 75 milligrams or something. And they'll say, we can't tell you the price until we have your prescription. I
I
said, that's
know
not, it just feels
exactly.
like nonsense. It's like, I'm trying to like limit the amount of steps I take, let's say some
Mm-hmm.
days. Or, what if I don't want to go around town, keep showing first of all, they don't even give you a paper prescription anymore. They do it
Mm-hmm.
all electronic. So anyway, I mean, you can ask, but my doctor's doesn't even live in my town. It's just, I mean, I don't know where he lives. So I'm
Want to say
just meant
hi?
like his office
Can you
isn't
say
in my
hi?
town.
No.
Who's that?
Sean.
Hi,
Sean.
Sean.
Miss Susie said hi. He said hello. I will, Mama. I'm gonna help you. I gotta figure it out. Oh,
Well,
Mom, your glasses are ready. I guess we'll
does he
go
wear
pick
a
it up
collar
after
all the
this.
time?
No, she didn't even put a collar on him.
Well, that's number one. He needs a collar with like one or two fingers like loose.
Mm-hmm.
And it would help to get a little tag with your mom's phone number on it in case he gets out so they could
Right.
call her.
Yes,
And
definitely.
that's number two. And then, or even the address in case he does get out so they know where to bring him. But yeah,
Miss Susie said hi.
he can't just he'll be wild until he gets. Remember the dog trainers I was telling you about? They were Canadians. They believe in not only having the collar on as soon as the dog gets home, but having a leash without a handle that you can like step on. And then, like, it's basically that dog is on a leash from
Hello.
almost day one in the house.
Sean says hi.
And they show that, like, if you hold the leash this way, the dog will kind of go that way. Or if
Yeah.
he starts to
Oh no,
jump,
girl. He jumps
like,
up and he eats the leash. He eats. Oh my God, he's so bad.
they show you how to deal with that. You can watch it. It's very interesting to watch how the dogs really change. Like she goes, there's times for like, saying, hi baby. It's and the tone of voice, how it makes such a difference. Like,
Mm-hmm.
and then she shows how you hold it like with under your arm, the dog, and how he'll stay still while you're doing that. And
Mm-hmm.
then like you go, like when the dog chills out, then you start your training again. And it's
Right.
very interesting. But when they're
You know, I,
hyped up,
I told my
they're not
mom
gonna
that
learn.
because when he's acting up and I pick him up and hold him really close and tight, not tight to hurt him, but tight, firm,
I get you have
he
to,
calms down.
and then you could teach. They don't hear when their energy level is here. It's got to be by their brain. It got to be like, and then what is she saying?
Right. I've
Yes,
seen that too, Jane. Yeah. But the only thing with that is I'm afraid he trips her and she falls. So that's the only reason why I didn't encourage that. Donna said Diesel is the hardest dog to train. My
they get
sister
harder
got a
when you get older.
boxer. So he's like what about a month old, I think. But he's so pretty.
My friend got a mini Aussie Doodle, and she said, "I don't want to give my dog undue praise, but she says this was the easiest dog ever. The dog just stares at me, and she feels like he's almost intuitive. It's weird.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
He got trained right away. He walks very nicely on the leash right from the start. She also met a little, I want to say a little girl, like a younger girl, woman who lives down, I mean, like, I don't know, college age kid. And she says, I'm really good with dogs. I'll train your dog for you. Let me have him for a couple hours a day. And she said, did I just get roped into paying a lot of money to somebody for no reason? But anyway, she said he's really, really good. And she, having the dog go out with the girl was good. And then she'll do her groceries while the lady has the dog.
Let's see.
He's telling you when he's there.
I
But
know. I'm checking my
Jane is
calendar.
right. One of my friends used to jog with the dog attached at the waist, and the dog the woman was very fit, so she could jog enough that the dog would get tired.
Let's see.
He was a
I have you
boxer.
March 8th to,
Boxers need a lot of it outside.
and I have you now on the 29th.
They have a lot of energy, little boxers.
And
I don't know if you have a dog park, but sometimes you just gotta let them go at the dog park and let them run it out.
yeah, right. And I have you for the 9th. Gotcha on all of them, Tooch.
But I mean, lately I'm scared to go to the dog park. They talk about that dog virus.
Yeah, we don't
But
have a dog park.
Really?
No,
Are you sure? Did you even try to look?
not in our area. I'd have to drive like 40 minutes to get to somewhere.
Norton's coming back. Norton's getting brave. Yeah, they have a lot of energy. That he just burped.
I told my mom to open the door and she got her backyard fenced off so he can just go in the front. But he digs for the smallest little mud puddle and he digs and he's Snow White. So it makes her crazy.
Well,
and of course he likes to eat cat poop. So
I guess, do you know those like balls that have the chuckets? They're called, like, you put the tennis ball in and then you chuck the tennis ball. That's one way to direct the energy, so that they're learning.
The ball, but he doesn't bring it back.
All of my dogs, I used to call them golden receivers because they would go do the same thing. You never bring it back. Or Trixie would do 4 or 5, and then she'd be like, "Yeah, up your ass, get it yourself."
Bella loves to play fetch, and she loves to play fetch with her baby. That's a shame. She makes us throw her baby, and she loves her little puppy dog.
Yeah. Norton used to catch the ball. I'd say catching, and now we do that, and it bangs on his head, and he refuses to catch. And I'm like, this is like dog abuse. I'm not playing with my dog anymore if he's not going to catch. And then he brings you like the hardest bone he owns, and I'm like, no way. He's going to get knocked up punches.
Let's see if I can find.
I can't imagine doing a video where I'm, getting the dog to catch stuff, and he'll be like, even if it's food, but he'll go after the food. You will.
I just want you to know. I was trying to go to bed. I was looking for her and her baby.
Was that last night?
No, I was 2 nights ago. Well, right before we left to go out of town.
Oh, I was going to say, I thought maybe that was when you got back to town. Norton's sitting with his head on my leg. So nobody's typing in the chat.
I know. Debbie, you still here?
Everybody gives a thumbs up.
So this is Bella and her baby. She sleeps with it. She was sleeping right there with her baby. Oh, that's awesome, Debbie. I wish I could be.
What's the 5% that you do? I'm curious.
Jane says she's still here. She's working.
Okay.
Oh, that's good, Debbie. I need to get back on that so that my weight loss can jumpstart again.
I have expanded. Now, I gave away all my large pants, like they tell you to do when you lose weight, but I did gain back.
She said 5% coffee.
Okay.
And you see, I don't use sugar in my coffee. I use the stuff that'll kill you in my coffee and heavy cream. So it is keto
Oh,
friendly. I used to
I'm
use
sorry.
evaporated milk in my coffee, but when I went on keto, I started using the heavy cream and I just stuck with it. Now, if I
Mhm.
use evaporated milk, it tastes funny to me. Crazy.
Hmm.
We grew up
What
on
about
evaporated milk for everything. My
what
mom
color is
used to
it
put it in
supposed to
our
be?
cereal, in our oatmeal. I mean, everything. Do you hear me? Everything.
Evaporated or condensed?
Evaporated. Oh, well, yeah. She put condensed milk in the oatmeal too.
Right. That stuff does taste like you're gonna make toffee.
Oh,
I have.
I told y'all, when I get depressed, I just give me a can of condensed milk. Where's
I didn't
Jennifer?
eat any.
Close your ears, Jennifer.
We didn't have supper last
That's
night.
awesome, Debbie.
Hi, Jennifer.
I know my sister says she still uses it for everything. I've kind of backed off since it's so expensive now, Donna. Jennifer, why would you pop in when I said when I'm depressed I eat condensed milk? Shit.
It's true. And you said, shut your ears, Jennifer. And then I see her say
I
hi.
know, and there
So
she
we're,
is.
we're
Bam.
listening. Maybe she was listening.
Yeah, she was listening.
She's lurking. Does anybody want to buy a photo archive box for acid free for old photographs so they don't turn brittle and yellow?
Right, right, Jennifer? She goes, lose it from where, Debbie? You're not even fat.
That's what I was thinking. She's so
Little teeny
skinny.
tiny thing. But I
Skinny,
understand,
skinny.
even if you weigh 100 pounds and you gain 5, you still
You,
can't fit your pants correctly. I
right.
understand that.
I suppose I get it, but I was very resentful of my friend who said, I'm 115. I'm such a cow. And I'd be
Yeah,
like,
she has
yes,
a
I'm
gut and she
cow.
was staying bloated. And that's an awful feeling when you're bloated. And
Some
when I did keto, I was never bloated. Go to
they were
tell you
saying that
something,
about
right?
the carnivore diet helps you like lose a lot of inflammation, and it's very tempting to see if that would happen because I feel very inflamed lately, and I've been having a new symptom since last time we were on, that I get itchy hands, and now it's starting on my feet, and I'm wondering what the heck is going on with my, like,
Probably
it's a
no
very
people.
strange, I don't know, but I felt like
Gain
there was
7
like a
pounds.
little, like if this was like my foot, there was a pain like right here yesterday when I was walking. It felt like a little razor blade. Now that almost sounds like gout, but it mostly my
Mm-hmm.
symptoms are itchy hands. And
She
I was getting
said,
itchy around the crown of my head.
yeah, she said a
I
pound is like 10, but she said she gained 7 pounds. I understand. Jennifer, oh my God, a whole 7 pounds.
I could gain 7 pounds from like
You want
having
me to
some
throw something
salty
at her,
food,
Debbie?
drinking a couple waters.
Yeah. Oh God.
I understand though. If you're normal, I mean, the difference between someone under a size 10, every inch on your body is one size difference. When you get to be from like 12 to 14, it's 2 inches. So the sizes are all wacky.
Right. Well, good luck, Purple, with that.
But she's bloated. She could gain 2 sizes.
Yeah, I totally understand, Debbie. I totally understand. I'm kind of stuck at my 50, 52 pound thing right now. I'm just stuck.
I think you gave it to me. I mean, I'm not 50 pounds up, but I'm up
No, I
since
mean, I'm
I'm
50 pounds down, but no, you're not 50 pounds up, Susan.
feel like it.
Stop it.
Just calls me Susan. I'm wearing something I never wore before because I just wanted to wear it to justify buying it. It
Hey,
was a
Anna.
kind of
Hey,
poncho scarf.
Johnny. Oh,
Hey
what?
Anna, hi.
Let me see. Let me see. Let me see.
It's like a crocheted um scarf. It's like a poncho-y kind of scarf with crochet edges. It's so soft.
Yeah, Johnny, I lost 50, 52, and I'm stuck there right now.
Hi Joyce.
Hey, Joyce. Well, we used to wear those scarves on our head to go to church.
Well, it's more like a poncho. You can't really open it. I
Oh,
doubt you
you got
could.
it on as a poncho. Got it.
Well, it is a
Got it.
poncho.
Got it. Got
I
it.
mean, it's like I could do
Oh,
this
okay. I thought it was just a
and
scarf.
sit like a monk or somebody in Star Wars or
Now
something.
you look like those little old ladies that put their little things on. You're too funny.
I'm cold. My
Yeah, when I went to Black Friday deals with Cajun Princess, I bought this box of correction things. There's
things.
10 of them in here. What the hell am I gonna do with 10 correction tapes?
What are they for? Correcting
Like
what?
like if you write something and you want, like I used it in my calendar to, because I normally use a erasable pen in my calendar and I didn't, so I used that because I had to change a couple of doctor's appointments. But
Oh, it's like whiteout, but it's white. Like we used to have whiteout back in the day. When I was in school, there was a thing called whiteout, and it looked like,
yeah, right, in the bottle.
and if you put it on paper to like
Yeah,
get,
well, this is the tape and you run it. Those are the hardest to lose, Johnny. That last little bit. Yeah,
wow.
liquid
But
paper.
you lost 189 pounds. That's a whole person.
Wow,
So
that's
that's good.
amazing, Johnny. That is
That's
so
great.
amazing. But that last 30, that last 10, that's the hardest. That's amazing.
But that's
So
really
I'm
good.
down 50, like I said, 50, 52. It fluctuates, but I don't know. I guess if I'd stop eating the little bites of snacks here and there. So try, wait, let me tell you, Purple. Pennington, this is, I don't know if that's everywhere, but they did a study and our insurance, it included our insurance. So it was a liquid diet for 5 months and I did it and I lost 70 pounds. However, while I was doing it, I ended up with the trigeminal neuralgia.
Oh,
So I don't know if that had anything to do with it, but then I was, hey, Teresa, I
I,
was so distraught because the pain was so severe that I ate when I could because sometimes you couldn't eat and I ate whatever and I slowly gained it back. But I never cheated. I drank these shakes. I bought the what is it? The syrups, Tarani, to those sugar-free syrups that I
sugar-free
put them in
flavored.
it. Yeah, and I put those in the
Let me. Can I ask you a question? If you don't have enough fat in your diet, those myelin sheaths in your brain and in your nerves, they need like a coating, and it they get the coating from certain omegas, right? So if you're deficient, if you like really cut back the fat, I think that's why sometimes the ketos or the carnivore works because there's still a lot of fat in your diet, and that
Mhm.
it helps lube up all the
Right,
joints, maybe.
right. This is the worst place to diet, Johnny, because the food is so wonderful and it is all carbs. And it's king cake season, y'all. King cake season. Yesterday I had a very large piece of king cake, Jennifer.
You wouldn't even know in New Jersey that there's a Mardi Gras at all. There's nothing
I don't
here.
go to Mardi Gras. I don't like,
Well, it
y'all
doesn't
don't come
matter. There's
at
no
me.
king
I don't
cakes.
like
There's
Mardi
no.
Gras. It's just not for me. It's a great place if you like to go and do all that. But
Why is
I
my
don't know.
dog crying?
I know, Jennifer. I know, but it was so delicious, Jennifer. But it wasn't as good as some. Like there's one particular place. It's this little lady who makes them from her house. Oh my God, they're the best king cakes in the world to me. I bought a Haydell's king cake. It was
Hey,
good,
Cajun
but it wasn't
princess.
the best. Hey, Cajun Princess. I was just talking about you, saying how much fun we had. So, and I ate, it was a piece about this big. It was what was left in the box. So I had to finish it. I mean, I couldn't waste it. Those things cost like almost $30. King cakes are expensive.
Wow, it's a lot of money.
It was a lot of money and it wasn't that good. It was cream cheese, but they didn't put the cream cheese in the king cake. They just put it on top. So, you know, what can I say? I'm bad.
I like
That's
cheesecake.
probably why I'm stuck at only 50 pounds and not anymore. That's right. No wasting king cake.
You like boobs? Little
Well,
Debbie
there's
loves.
lots of boobs at Mardi Gras, Debbie.
Well, if
Lots
you're
of
into
boobs.
that, you should go.
Especially if you're on a balcony and you have very large beads to send. So, like to throw to people, they will show you their boobs for that. Definitely. And I really think that the police just gonna turn their head. So, you know, everybody's walking around drunk and,
Jane said a funny thing. It costs more than $30 to lose the
I
weight that
know you're
you
right.
spent
Hey,
on the
Ann.
30. It's
I
funny.
didn't get the baby. My daughter got the
I
baby,
am.
which means she's got to buy the next cake. So, but I doubt she will. Marie, if you're listening, you got to buy the next cake. Because my husband kept telling me he was going to order me a cake from Miss Betsy, and he kept telling me, and he never did. So I went and bought one. I should have just ordered it from Miss Betsy myself.
I hear a noise. It's my neighbor playing with his motorcycle.
Ah.
I or yard work being done. Ugh, I hate those motor sounds.
Anne and Teresa is going to be on my show tomorrow. Y'all, I hope I make it back from the doctor on time. But
What time's your doctor? Do you think you have?
9:20, but it's my doctor's appointment and my daughter's coming with me because she has an appointment. And sometimes he runs about an hour late, but it takes me about 45 minutes to get home. So, oh yeah, those they say I've never tried it, but they say those are really good cakes, Debbie.
Mayo tastes so much different. It tastes a lot different to me than egg yolk and oil, which is really what the
Mhm.
basis of it is.
Yeah, Randazzo's got the best too. Yes. Oh, no. Well, we have a PJ's coffee here. It's a local coffee place and they sell Randazzos, but I like Nana Randazzos. It's the grandma or the mama or whatever. So I think the family's kind of split or something. But anyway, she has a really good king cake. If you can't get Miss Betsy, you got to get Nana Randazzo.
So,
So
Debbie, are you not doing any sugar substitutes? Because I do sugar substitute, but I'll eat candy. So I've been bad about carbs. I wish I had a Randazzo cake store here or something. I would try one.
they ship them. I
Talk about
know.
diet, but I'd eat a king cake.
Yeah. I know Haydale ships. A lot of them ship. A lot of them ship. Oh, your YouTube is looking different. Hey, Donna, you need to
Hi,
put your
Donna.
links to your YouTube, Jennifer, please, 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 please.
I heard the
Yeah,
first 3 weeks is hard, and then you stop looking for it.
yeah. When I was on keto, it's like sweets didn't bother me once I was on it so much. How's
And
that, baby, Donna?
the baby's very cute. Hi, Glenn. She gets to hug a baby. I'm jealous.
Yeah. Oh, Cajun Princess. Now that you're saying that, there was a post on Marketplace that had Haydale's Cajun King cake babies, like a very large lot of them
Where was this?
on Marketplace. Hey, Glenn, Cajun Princess and I went to the Black Friday deal store, It was different than ours, but those people play in your sandbox. Like I was in the spot and this little man was like all up against me. I'm like, my sandbox? So yeah, they were like a little rude there. Like not the people who own the store, but the people who were shopping. So, and Cajun Princess is like, well, I don't really need anything. Well, she walked out with a big bag.
It's like that. It's like that in our butcher counter in the supermarket. If you see the
Yeah.
meat you want and someone's in front, you're like, you almost want to like
Right.
say,
And
"Excuse
then
me, I need that."
I bought a big box of these little cups, like cardboard cups, like almost like you would get ice cream served in. And I bought those for my kids to use. They were Christmas, but shoot, sometimes they use a big old paper plate or something for a little bit of stuff. So I'm like, hey, y'all could put that in there. So instead of dirtying dishes. So it was a giant box of them. So
Now that you said that, I keep paper plates for that occasion, occasionally. And Tony never takes a paper plate. Never.
for what, Jennifer?
He's so fancy.
Oh, yeah, he doesn't like to eat out of paper.
I told you when we eat out, he sometimes says, "Can we have utensils, please?" Like, no, I mean, like he says, "I
Real
want to eat at a
utensils.
place that has utensils," because he's okay with fast food for lunch, but
No,
for
it was
supper,
Monday, Glenn, so it was $2. Today is our 50-cent day. Debbie, I forgot to send you that bracelet. You said you want it. Now I have to find it. Do you still want it? I'm sorry.
I don't even remember what it was you sold her.
It was a green and blue bracelet that I had got from my little gift store.
My
This
shelf.
dog is rotten, y'all. Okay, I'll hold it. I gotta locate it. It's somewhere on my desk. That's like a big giant mess. I went and pulled some of my earrings out of my booth so that I can sell tomorrow.
Do you mind if I go get a cup of coffee?
No, go get a cup of coffee.
Hold on.
Precious and I got this.
Okay.
Well, I guess I got it because she is sleeping. She's like an appendage. She's just attached all the time. Oh my God, when we got home from Baton Rouge, she went crazy. And ever since we've been back, Bella, the 80-pound poodle, has been on my lap. So it's like crazy, crazy, crazy. Thank you, Yarn again. She needs to be groomed. Oh no, Debbie. Mama, if you still here, I need to pick you up after we leave here. After I leave here. Like I'm somewhere. After we get off online. So what's everybody doing today or this weekend? What y'all doing this weekend? I have this plan that I want to clean here. And I want to put tables back here as a work table. So I don't know how I'm going to do that. I think I'm going to put shelves here. The stuff I have on my shelf here, I'm going to bring to my office in Laplace. Like these books. I might even take them down. And then I just got a bunch of junk on this shelf. Oh, look, I bought these little things that you pay, good money. So I got 200 of these for like $2 at that place. So that was cool. Oh, yeah, definitely. Tell him he can't get out of his room except to use the bathroom. When my kids had it, I put a pack of the Clorox wipes in there, and I said, wipe your way out the bathroom. Well, I was supposed to get coffee while I was online, but somebody never brought it to me. I said I was supposed to get coffee, but I never got it. Thank you.
Well, I
He
hope they
said,
recover. I'm hearing that somebody had COVID.
Debbie's
I
nephew. So
we all
she's
had
got him on
COVID.
one side of the house and her mom on the other side of the house
We
with
had
their
COVID,
doors closed. Oh man. So you've been busy,
right?
Debbie. Well, I hope he
We
doesn't have a really, really bad case of it and he gets well soon. And didn't you say you were feeling bad? I hope you feel better. There's a lot of crap going around. Lots of crap.
Yeah, we had COVID, both of us, and my brother and my friend. It was up here a lot, right around Christmas time, pre-Christmas, Christmas, and it's not ending. It's all around.
Oh wow.
Would he have gotten paid time off or something? Why she's rolling his eyes. Well, I hope everybody feels good.
Marie got a new job.
She got it.
Yeah, for the SPCA.
That's
I hope it's
great.
everything she wants it to be.
Yeah, look at that baby sleeping on you.
Oh no, she's all curled up. Miss
You
Susie,
were
woke you up, sweetheart.
what?
She started moving after you said that. I said, Miss Susie woke you up.
Oh, she was sort of camouflaged in your shirt. She's the same
I
color.
know. All my shirts are like sleeveless, and it's kind of cool. It's like 48, so I had to wear something with a little bit of sleeve so I didn't look stupid. What else I bought at the Black Friday? I bought one of those mats. There's like faux leather mats for your desk. And I bought a white one, so that'll work to take pictures. What else I got? I bought a craft mat. It's silicone and it's got little cubbies on it, like you could just fold it up and put it. So that was kind of cool.
It's cool. Oh,
Oh, that's too bad. Kids. And I
well,
say
how?
that as far as like high up. Like, you know, like my kids are in their 30s and I still call them kids. Kids, kids, kids.
I heard Tony on the phone. He was trying to get somebody off one of the things that he was paying for. I'm not going to say who or what, but the person was saying, "Well, why do you want this person off of your account?" And he said, "Because he's a grown up."
Oh, Debbie's not a kid, 42. Because he's a grown ass man. That's why.
I just was laughing to myself,
Oh my
thinking
God.
like you have to tell the person business. Like, well, I don't
Right.
live. He
That's
doesn't
not
live with
none
me
of their
anymore, and
business
I don't
because I
want to
want
keep.
them off.
I don't want to pay his bill.
Good for you, Debbie. Well, I hope Marie likes her new job. I think she's going to be working as a person who picks up strays and picks up abused dogs and that kind of stuff. And that's the part she wanted, but I don't know. We'll see. And I told her, don't bring any home. Do not bring any dogs home.
I knew when I was growing up, my one of my best friends, so her father worked for animal control, and he had a turtle in his yard. And I said, "How'd you get the turtle?" And he goes, "Oh, it was a stray."
Hey,
And
Bells.
it just stayed with
Hey, my
me as being like
Bells.
one of the funniest things I ever heard. I'm like, the turtle was a stray. He would just he strolled into my yard,
Right.
so I just
Get up.
I kept. It was funny. a
Belle
man.
came to visit, make sure I was good.
So they're gonna train them how to like handle. I
Yeah.
what about people are
Yeah.
gonna call them about alligators and stuff, right? Probably snakes, alligators, things
No, I
like that.
think they have wildlife people that do that here.
Okay, so she's just gonna be dogs and cats and stuff.
Cats and dogs, and I don't know if they do large animals. Oh, excuse me. I'm sorry. My chronic fatigue has just like wiped me out. And then I have to go bring my mom to get her glasses. Mom, if you're still on here, your glasses are done. And got her two pairs of glasses, and she broke both of them. So they were able to fix one, and we sent the other pair off. So got to pick those up. And it's 50 cents day at the dollar store. So I might go pop in there real quick. Not that, oh, excuse me, y'all. Not that I need anything, right? What is your
Did the
problem?
dog yawn when you yawned? It sounded like a yawn, a dog yawn, and
Gosh,
you.
Bella.
I know, but it sounded like she went. Oh, oh.
Yeah, she just made a noise because she wants to go out. Tell Thomas. Go tell TT. Go ahead. Go tell TT. He's coming. I'm not bringing you out.
Oh,
Bella, stop it.
rabies shots, huh? Dude, does she have to get preventative rabies shots to work there?
No, they just told us she needed her COVID vaccine, a physical, a drug test. That's all they told us she needed.
I almost was like gonna say, what kind of drugs do they take?
No, they
Forget.
just
I
told
know.
us.
Yep.
So,
Jennifer,
yeah.
yep.
Yep. Jennifer, I can't believe your baby is already like that old. I can remember, ouch, it seems, stop it, Bella. It seems like yesterday that little Sophia was born. Go see Titi. He's calling you. Go. Go.
How old is Sophia now?
What is she? What did you say? 2 or 1? 1 or 2? I don't know. I don't even know how old my own grandkids are, okay? I know Haley, Chelsea is 14. And I know Audrey is
It's two. I
13.
remember. Oh, yeah, wow.
2, yeah. But she's so cute.
I can't remember how old Norton is. I have to look at the pictures and then see the years of when he was a puppy. And we start. We're getting so senile. I even asked Tony yesterday, when were we married? And he's like, what year?
This year will be 2, right?
Yeah.
Because somebody asked me, how long Susie's been married? I said, I think this will be 2.
I think so too. It
I know.
feels
I
like
got to ask my husband how old I am.
feels like 1,000 years,
I know. I know.
especially lately.
He's like, Dawn, you're going to be
Oh my
61.
god! Since he
I'm
moved
like,
in here, it feels like he's been living here for like too long already, and it's been it's only a couple weeks.
oh, Jennifer, I'm just shaking my head. Keep finding jobs for him. He likes to be busy. Keep finding odd jobs for him to do.
Oh yeah, he really does. I mean, all I mentioned was I wanted. Oh, okay. So he bought a whole. The water was leaking out the back of the shower because it was banging on the back wall. So he bought a whole new shower head, and then I said the water pressure was bad. So then we spent like half of yesterday trying to fix that, and then he took a shower today, and the water was dripping out the front. And I'm like, you gotta check. I don't want water just laying on my floor.
Well, and I think my oldest daughter and son is 37. They were born in 85. What does that make them? Hell, I can't do math.
I can't do math either.
Oh, well, that's good, Debbie.
I can't even believe how old my friends are sometimes. Well, I'm going to be 62 in a couple months.
38 or 39. Right. So they'll be 38. I think they're going to be 38 this year. That freaks me out when my kids are
Well,
38. I don't know. That's
it's so
crazy.
old. Well, that's the thing. 84 and 85, you were having kids, and I was in college.
Well, it looks
When the-
like I had them 6 months apart, a few months apart, because Haley was born in February. Her birthday's Valentine's Day, and then he was born in July. So, and both their birth certificates now, since we adopted them, says, so it looks like I had one in February and one in July. That's right, Debbie. You don't take no crap.
you turned, oh, happy birthday, Ann. My birthday's
Oh, happy
March
birthday.
21st. March.
Stop. Leave mama alone.
She's my protector. I think she's got to go pee pee.
She did. She shitted and she pissed.
Oh, well,
She shitted
everybody
and she.
knows her business. She shitted and she pissed.
Sorry.
Thanks for sharing, Thomas.
Well, I took out both my morning, and one of my dogs
You can
pooped,
say
and
hello
the other
now.
one
Hey, Miss
peed.
Suzy.
Hi, how are you? But they didn't
Oh, they said good morning, Thomas.
Go, Belle. Belle, go.
Right?
It's honest, Billy. Yes, my dog. One of my dogs pooped and one peed. I wish that they each one did both.
Oh
It
my
never
God.
worked out.
That's funny. Thomas, we're going to the 50-cent day.
I don't know if anybody lives in my area. I live in.
Hopefully,
New Jersey.
you can find some more vinyl.
It has not had. The sun hasn't been out in about 3 weeks. I don't know what happened. There's every day is dark and gloomy, and it's like misting, or it's snowing, or it's
Ew.
raining. It's like, can we have one nice day, please?
We've had yesterday, even though it was like a little cool with,
Did
you know,
Debbie
in the
say it was her
shade,
birthday?
but it was pretty.
She sometimes said that. Oh, 59 in a few weeks. Happy birthday,
Who's 59 in a few weeks?
Debbie.
Oh, okay. Well, remind us, Debbie. Suzy will
Every
sing to
morning, every morning she used to say, "It's my birthday."
you.
I remember that. I miss Victoria having her show.
Me too. It was fun.
It was nice. That's how I met you.
I know. Isn't that something?
Yeah.
Strangers to friends.
That's right. Well, I think Ida brought us together. Ida. Ooh. Because we both got flooded out. Oh,
Yes.
man.
I know. It's amazing how you make friendships, different friendships, you know. It's amazing.
It is.
Yeah, I know she's on every night, but it ain't the same.
Is she on
So,
every
it
single
ain't the
night?
same.
What time?
It's not
See, I
the
don't like,
same.
I since I'm married, I mean, I might like we're looking for a house, so I might look in the real estate app, and I sometimes play a game, but I'm sitting with my husband,
Mhm.
and we try to watch a movie or some TV, just so, because he used to say, like, why do you always have your head in that? Like, you're not even paying attention. Like, we're not seeing anything. He kind of resented YouTube,
Mhm.
and I get it.
Well, I hope it
So
gets better, Debbie. Well, I bought some of those pecans from Victoria. Oh my God, they're so good. So good.
oh, all those pretzels were good. Yummy,
Which kind you
yummy.
got the Parmesan, huh? The garlic Parmesan?
It was very subtle, and there was even, I'm thinking there was like a pinch of sugar in there too. And I know that that sounds a little bit odd, but it was really good.
Mm-hmm.
It had
Yeah.
alcohol. I
Yeah, it will. It sure will.
I had a problem, not me with the alcohol. I have a problem that, like, I had half of my stomach removed, so when I drink alcohol, it goes right into my bloodstream. And if I'm dehydrated and I have a cocktail, I get completely drunk. But it doesn't last long. But still, to get that kind of, I don't want to do it. I like, I have one sip and I start to
Mhm.
feel it in my head, and I.
Yeah. You're a
But
good person, Debbie.
I've had other people in my life who have had issues with alcohol, and they're no
Hmm.
fun to be around, honestly.
Yeah. You're a good person to take him in.
Oh, she took him in.
Hmm.
That's nice.
Yeah. That's what she said. He quit his job and then right when he got COVID. You're not sure if he's lucky. He may not feel lucky, right? Well, but in the long run, if he does what he's supposed to do, it'll be a good thing for him. That's sad. Well, one day, hopefully, they'll get better, Jennifer.
Maybe they are better, but you still kind of feel like, if you had that in you, I think I'm a foodaholic, kind of. I mean, I don't mean to like
Oh,
compare
I
food,
know I
but
am.
like but
Yeah.
okay. I mean, I've had like these weird addictions. Like sometimes I felt like food was a
Well, you have a
substitute
pretzel
for things.
addiction. I could tell you that.
I do. And
I'm just teasing.
I used to have a shopping for jewelry addiction, as you are noticing. But I mean, it was like not, I mean, things I didn't need. I thought I could sell them or redo them or make, in my mind, I'm like, I'm going to do this, that, the other. And then it was like, it's nonsense. It was just a shopping problem.
Hmm. I have a lot of
And
things in my mind that I'm going to do right now with the beads I bought because I spent way too much on my beads. But I want to make some purse charms. I got in my brain that's what I'm doing. And some little zipper charms, which are smaller to go like on the small little things.
I sent you some zipper charms, I thought, kind of. In with the bags. I don't know if you've gotten them all. You probably did.
I got one box in recently, the other day. Because I kept telling Marie, I'm like, that's not my box. Because when I got home from Baton Rouge, I felt drugged. And I asked Garrett to look and see if I took the wrong medicine again. And he's like, no, you took the right one.
Hmm.
So, and that's why I said, I think the chronic fatigue, because I'm constantly, and then my trigeminal neuralgia flared up again. So, I don't even know where I was going with this. But anyway.
You were talking about a box, and you asked her if.
Oh, so I told Marie, I said, it's not my box. I said, it's yours. Because I thought it was her box from Jamie that she had ordered. And she goes, no, it says Susan. I said, oh, that's my box. Give it here. But, because I know you said you had just mailed one. So I didn't realize that was it.
I mailed one a couple days ago, right?
Yeah. But
'Cause the
this
dogs
one
are.
was like maybe an 8x8 box.
It's like a big event, taking the dogs to the post office. You don't know. They can't come in with me, so that's why.
So yeah, I went for y'all little walk the other day.
Well, I said they needed to drive because to them going in the car is so super special. Even if we're going to take a walk, they want to jump in the car.
Right.
So I said, let's take them for a ride to the post office.
Okay. All right.
I mean, even to get gas, they get so excited about being in the car. I mean, I don't know where they think they're going to end. We sometimes go to this trail that they like.
Yeah.
But
Sad.
we went around the corner with them, and it's just been nasty weather, cold, wet, gray, windy. You like that? I have that cinnamon stuff. I was going to dump it.
Cinnamon whiskey?
They have the cinnamon stuff. It's
Yeah,
pretty
I'm
good.
not I used to drink a lot until I got drunk. And then once I quit. And it's like, if we go into like, say the cruise, I'll get a drink. But like the dinner the other night, the people were buying drinks for us. And it's like, I just got an iced tea. It's like, it doesn't appeal to me.
When I was in my when I was in
Okay.
my 20s, we drank a lot and we could tolerate it. And I think it's because we had 20-year-old livers or 22-year-old livers or whatever,
Right.
however. But
Right.
now it just goes right to my head and I don't
Hmm.
feel good. And it's probably mixing with my medicines
Yeah,
as
and I
well.
don't like really hard. Like, I mean, I like say amaretto and pineapple juice.
My
Stupid
my thing
stuff
is
like
vodka.
that. I don't
It's
like vodka. I don't like.
the Russian
Well, I
medicine.
used to drink gin, and then that shit makes you cry. I mean, it just gets you
I
depressed.
used to drink gin and it makes men better looking than they are. So
I get very emotional on gin.
I
Oh
used to
my
make
god!
dates with guys I met in a bar and then I'd meet them like sober.
You go,
Or at
what was
least
I thinking? Yeah.
not on two gin and tonics. I meet him and I'm like, you're who I met. You're that guy? Oh,
Oh
okay.
wow.
It was
Oh,
kind of fun.
rum and vodka. Well, I like flavored crap. I like what is it called? Oh shit.
It
The
makes
rum, the coconut flavored rum. Bacardi's
Ma-
what do you
Malibu makes
Malibu
one.
rum. I like that with
Bacardi
pineapple
makes one.
orange
Now
juice.
they make flavored everything.
Yeah,
So
they do.
Jane likes tequila and it makes her pants fall off. I drank tequila once and I was on a date and I fell asleep. But like we were sitting in a park in Manhattan and I fell asleep in Manhattan in I was going to say in the wilds of Manhattan. You don't sleep outside in Manhattan. If you can help it, you don't. I mean,
Right.
some people do on purpose because they have no choice. But so I got woke up and saying, "Are you okay?" And I'm like, huh, tequila. It's not fun.
I don't like. Well, I did have some shots of orange Patron, which is tequila, right? So I had some shots of that. My husband won a bottle at some Christmas party of orange Patron. So I don't know. Anyway, so what do y'all want to talk about besides alcohol?
Alcohol.
Oh God,
I want to talk about somebody buying these photo
buying
boxes.
new boxes, using
I
boxes to pack in like some of your jewelry in.
Do you know that I seriously I thought I had 4 left. I have one,
Food.
2,
Debbie wants to talk
3,
about
4,
food.
5, 6, 7. I have like 7 left, and I gave you 2, I think.
We had homemade fried chicken last night.
You
Drama.
should
Debbie wants to talk about food and drama.
you should invite Tony over for fried chicken. He said to me I should fry chicken, and I'm like, I don't want to make fried chicken. You know how
I'll
messy
make
that
it
is.
with you over
No,
Messenger.
no, I don't have like it splatters all over my
No,
backsplash that you can't
stop
clean. I
it.
don't
You wipe
want
it right when you're
to.
done.
You can. It's like it's absorbent like brick. It'll never get clean. And
Oh, I don't
I'm
want to talk
trying,
about Texas, Debbie.
I'm trying to sell my house. I don't need to get an extra dirty. It's enough to clean what our dirt I already have.
I need to hire a
Honestly,
bookkeeper.
if we're gonna eat fried chicken, we're gonna go to Popeyes. That's where we're gonna go and get chicken.
Jennifer says, "Shut up, Debbie."
Well, I don't
I
know.
need to hire a
Tell us some
bookkeeper.
dirt. I don't know any drama. What's good drama? Is anybody here from Pennsylvania? Let me know. I want to know some good towns in Pennsylvania.
I know, right, Donna? Donna says it's so worth the mess to fried chicken.
Every time I've made it, the batter's fallen off. And I honestly, I don't like making a mess at all. From now on,
How do you batter your chicken?
wrong. That's all I'm going to say.
Wrong. Well,
I
we
battered
take
it wrong.
like milk or evaporated milk with eggs and season, and you dip it in there. You
Well, I
don't
would
taste
never.
it.
No, but I don't have it. It's not like.
Well,
I mean, I
then use
bought.
milk. We use milk, and then you dip it
I
in
don't know.
flour.
I have chocolate milk usually. Chocolate milk fried chicken. It might be a thing. We could try it. Ugh. I actually have regular milk in the house now. It's got to be very dry to start off with, and then you put milk on it.
No, I just throw it in the milk.
Debbie said the chicken's got to be dry. See, what I used to do is like put flour on dry chicken, and then I probably put it
I
in.
don't do that. I just put it in the milk and eggs, and then
Yeah,
I stick it in the
I
flour.
fried fish where it add cornstarch to the flour, and I thought maybe it would like get crispier.
And my fish is beautiful. I mean, my chicken is beautiful. You've seen my chicken. Why do I keep wanting to say fish? You've seen my
Do you
chicken.
have an extra deep? I have a regular 12-inch cast iron pan, but do you have
No.
like an extra? No.
It's kind of a rounded.
Oh, I don't do it.
pot.
I have just a regular frying pan, and it.
Right. You know why we do it like that, Donna? Because that's how Mama did it. We mix egg, and I don't use evaporated milk because it's too expensive. So I use regular milk.
Oh, so Swampy Glenn is saying dip, and then into the dry, and then dip it and into dip wet. So it's like
dry.
you go from
So he double dips. So I do that sometimes if I'm making like boneless or chicken, chicken strips, boneless. I mean skinless. So then I will double dip because Sean likes a crust. He told me, why you don't make it like this? Like if I buy from somewhere like Popeyes, he goes, why you don't make it like this?
So how do you get it to do that? Because that's what I like too.
I double dip the milk and egg, flour.
And it always falls off.
No, it doesn't fall off if you do it. Don't be so, you gotta be.
I don't fry. First, it's not going to happen. I'd rather just go to Popeyes. Seriously. Let them make the mess.
And then if I make fried breaded pork chops, I use the egg and milk. And then I use Italian breadcrumbs. Now that is the bomb.
Okay. I made a really good.
I'm sorry. I don't use buttermilk because if I buy buttermilk to make something, it goes bad because so what I do is I normally buy the powdered buttermilk because if I buy buttermilk, it all goes bad because I don't use it.
I was going to say that. I don't want to buy a whole container of buttermilk for one dish. But
yeah, so I buy in fact, I'm out of the dry buttermilk and I keep it in the fridge.
I had bought the dry buttermilk and I never used it and threw it away. Mm-hmm. So,
well, I didn't take anything out the freezer, so I don't know what we're going to eat today.
I took some.
Maybe I'll take some ground meat out.
What are those? The chicken tender things, like the long pieces of white meat chicken that are tender, supposedly. That's what I have.
I could. Yeah. Well, I usually will take a breast and cut it up sometimes and make.
There you go. Vinegar into milk makes buttermilk.
So like to a cup, a teaspoon, a tablespoon to a cup.
There's conversion recipes all over the internet.
Yeah.
If you really wanted to do it. Tenderloin. I made pork tenderloin. And it was 2 in the package. And I browned it. And then I put it in the oven. And
it was good. You didn't tell me.
It was delicious. But I honestly let the dogs eat a lot of it.
I'm not a big pork person. I like beef. I like to cook a good chuck roast.
We like beef. But pork is 1/10 of the price. So.
Right. Yeah.
So we usually eat whatever's on sale. Sadly.
I know. I need to go find one of them old cookbooks from the Depression era and see what we can cook that's cheap.
Rice and beans, basically.
Yeah. Well, we cook a lot of that anyway. I might stick some. My kids don't eat white beans. I love white beans. That was my dad's specialty.
A good steak.
Donna, are you missing those white beans yet? Yeah, I haven't bought a chuck roast since the beef went up so much. Oh my God, it's horrible.
We usually just we go and buy the sale meat, and
I'm a baby.
that's what we eat. But like I told you, this week there's no good sales. Last week everything was so cheap. I think ground beef is on sale this week, but we have to go to the store after this, and I need to buy coffee and paper towels. Which
Right, right.
paper towels are? They're not like depression things. People would just probably use a regular towel and wash it.
Oh, you can lose the cornbread, Anne, but white beans and I don't know, sausage or a piece of
You,
meat. Like I
you put,
put pickle meat or ham seasoning in my beans, in my white beans, and then we have a piece of meat on the side.
what's pickle meat?
Pickle, it's like pickled pork. So, but my dad used to cook like 2 pounds of white beans, and he'd bring some to my sister and he'd bring some to me. And we used to laugh at him because he would show us how to cook it, but I think he left something out so we wouldn't know and have his recipe. So when my dad passed, for the repast or the little thing after, we served his beans because we had some that he had cooked.
I'm laughing at the chat. Jane was saying back in the Depression they had dish towels and they didn't use paper towels because you
right
wash.
That's right.
It's probably people do that now too. My neighbor never used paper products like we use, and those thrifty ladies, like those frugal ladies, they don't even buy Ziploc bags. They buy no paper towels, no Ziploc. She goes, and they don't buy Kleenex because they could use toilet paper if they really need it. I don't know.
That's a little scratchy. I don't know. I like my Kleenex. Maybe I could live without paper towels, but oh God, I feel nauseous again.
I'm having a stomach cramp as you say that. Let's talk about our aches and pains. I feel crappy lately.
I think it's because I didn't eat and I took my meds. I had to stop doing that. Well, I didn't have my diabetic medicine, so I figured it would be. Don't laugh at me, y'all. I don't eat Pop-Tarts on a regular basis, but it was something I can grab while I was doing the show.
You had Pop-Tarts last Thursday.
I know.
I believe.
And I don't really. Oh, sorry, y'all. I'm trying to get the crumbs.
It should be called Pop-Tarts and Dog Farts. That's what it should be called.
There you go.
I don't know.
So Bella got the garbage last night. Okay. Garbage all over the floor. And then Garrett's like, my baby didn't do that, Precious. But in the meantime, all her hair under her mouth is stuck together. So what does that tell you?
Your dog needs a bath?
You
need to take a washcloth. You need to wash the face with a washcloth.
Yes, Jennifer. And they're the real brand.
Well, let us see. So we could live vicariously. The dog is begging. They don't have like little sprinkles now? They used to have sprinkles.
Mm-hmm.
They don't look as good as they used to look. I used to like the uniced.
Oh. And Precious, if you give her something and it's not small enough, she'll just turn her head. Strawberry Pop-Tart, yep. And it's the what brand is it? Kellogg's.
And how many carbs is in each Pop-Tart?
I don't know, Suzy.
Don't you have the box there?
Thomas brought me a pack. Precious, like, I'm just giving her the ends. I just needed like a half of one to put something in my stomach.
Why does it say we have a guest? Is that me?
Yeah. You're my guest because we're a channel. Well, actually, you're not really because I've made you an admin.
Right.
So, Teresa, you still here?
Teresa.
Put a one in the
Teresa.
chat, Teresa, if you're here. Gotta ask you
Teresa.
something.
So Jennifer's going to be on Deal the Jones tomorrow and sell stuff behind the scenes.
Greg says, welcome, Suzy Woozy.
Thank you, Greg. So they're saying, where's the beef?
So, Teresa, can I make you an admin on my channel? And then if I'm running a few minutes late, you can start. I know that's awful to ask. I know, right, Jennifer?
We should put ones in the chat.
I know. I'm here.
Well, it says there's 23 people that aren't putting ones in the chat. That's nice. 23 people watching us talk about nothing.
They're listening. I think Jane said she was working.
True.
Okay. I'll send you the thing where you can join it, Teresa. I appreciate it. I should be back, but sometimes my doctor says, before you come, call.
There's Pearl.
Hey, Pearl, you woke up? So that if he's running an hour late, they'll tell you what time to come in. So that's pretty cool. But I hope he's not. I mean, we have one of the early appointments, so hopefully he's not running late tomorrow because I have an appointment and Haley has an appointment. So, and my daughter doesn't drive. So I'm taking her. Usually she used to make her appointments with mine all the time.
Why doesn't she drive? It seems
She doesn't want to. She's scared.
I met a few people like that in my life.
But for somebody who don't drive, she's everywhere. And when I say everywhere, I mean everywhere. Well, not so much anymore, but since she's married and working and stuff. But now she's working night shift. Precious, you are making a mess.
Do they make it an extra amount of money for working nights?
They usually give you like a night shift like supplement.
I know, like
I know.
nurse.
I used to work. They did. Now I don't know. She works at Winn-Dixie, so ain't no telling.
So do they work after the store closes and they have to just do stuff?
Yeah, she fills like she makes all the stuff to fill the deli counter. So she does all that stuff at night, like the
so she makes like chicken salads and stuff,
and the sandwiches and all that stuff that goes in the deli counter.
Okay, but you know that might be nicer in a way. It's more peaceful, like less people to deal with, less people-y.
Right.
Anytime there's less people-y, it's kind of
right.
Nice.
Now Becca is the manager of the seafood department, so now she just works days. So
that'll keep your marriage strong when you.
Yeah, but now she's got to put up with a lot of crap since she's the manager. You know how that goes.
I do know how it goes. Like I was back in the day, I was selling furniture on commission, and they wanted me to be the manager. And I said, "Well, how much money do you think I'd make being the manager?" And it was less than I was making as the salesperson. I'm like, "Well, why would I want to deal with all these people and make less money?" And they were so disappointed that I said that to them.
Right.
So it's like, well, you got to think about paying people more money to be manager.
Right. But then they make you have to be available when you're on the clock and they don't have to pay you for it. So like Marie was a manager at Dollar General. She worked her ass off, but it's time for my medicine.
To be manager, certain places it pays back. Like Trader Joe's managers make really big money. I heard that back in the day they were making way over $100,000 a year.
Wow.
The actual manager. So
I mean, she made good money, but not that.
And then Costco gives great benefits, and they give good money if you have a Costco.
Yes, she did for a while before they made manager. I mean, like Costco's. I think Sam's makes good money.
I mean, if you have to
I
be
did
in,
take the right one. It's my seizure medicine that I take for my face. Yesterday, it felt like somebody was burning me with like a cigarette or a hot poker
that's
here
it.
most of the day. So if my nerves are regenerating, then I'm going to have to go back and do Gamma Knife again because I'm not doing brain surgery again.
No, I don't.
So
No,
I'll
but
talk to my neurologist about it and see what he says. I don't know. So I upped my medicine back to 4 times a day because I was down to 2 times. It's all I needed. So we'll see. Pearl, you better hurry up and get that cup of coffee, girl.
so I just bought right before I quit reselling. I bought these extra large shipping bags.
Do you know I'm still using the one?
Did you hear
When
how it thudded on the floor when
I know our dollar deal store had shipping bags, and girl, I bought tons of it for $1.
Wow.
So I still have a lot of them are big bags. So if I have to buy anything, it'll be little ones because the little padded ones I bought are really little. And then I don't know if y'all remember Johnny showed these boxes that he his jewelry in and then sticks in a bag. I got a whole bunch of those, probably about 25 of them for $1. They teal, my favorite color.
I have a discard box over here. These have really big beads on it. Should I send them to you?
Oh, excuse me.
They're plastic though. They're not
If you
glass.
want. I'm not
Well,
going
I
to
mean,
turn down it.
Really? Even something that you're gonna maybe just throw in the garbage?
Let me see.
It has plastic beads, but they're
I know.
big.
I can use those on my pens and stuff.
All right. Well, there you go. You can have it. Maybe I could take it apart and just give you the beads. I'll just give you everything.
Pearl says she likes moving bags. She bought some from Amazon.
They're not
They
moving. They were just
and they're strong
large
because they're made not to break during shipping.
These were just shipping bags that were large, so I could stick like a box in them. And
Mm-hmm.
you know how that the box in a bag thing? Those were the bag size for the bigger,
Yeah.
The biggest ones that you could use and not
Right.
get in trouble. So I bought them, and I found a lot of shipping supplies. We're using all the tape. I'm not worried about that. But these things, it's like
I
it's
need to
so
buy some
heavy,
more
and I
too.
don't want to toss them out. I want to keep them or
Mhm.
sell them or something. But
Well, Sam's doesn't have the packing paper that I used to use anymore. And I buy it from Walmart, but you get shorted 20 sheets. So
well, can't you talk to the man? Like they'll buy it just for you. Can't you speak to management at Sam's and ask
they're
them?
out at every Sam's. They're out online.
No, I get it, but why can't you say like, well, I only bought from you. Why did you stop? Maybe if like every person represents like 5,000 people, if you get 5 people to ask for it, they'll start maybe.
And I'm sure they sold it like crazy because if you didn't get it right when it came in, it was out. Teresa, I used to get, and you can tell me if Home Depot is better. I used to get 240 sheets of the 24 by 24 sheets for around $10, 10 and some change. Walmart has the same price for 220 sheets.
I bought a roll of butcher paper for wrapping up my stuff as I pack, and it was so cheap. I don't think like the roll wasn't even marked with the amount of feet. I don't know. It was just like,
yeah. When I first started reselling, I used to use the butcher paper in there. I don't like to reuse a used piece of paper when I'm shipping product that I sold because it's softer, if that makes sense, because you've already crumpled it and it doesn't hold as well, in my opinion. I could be crazy and you can tell me I'm full of shit, but that's just my thoughts on it.
I think if you're just initially
Cheryl.
wrapping up the thing. Hi, Cheryl. Those were nice pictures on Cheryl's Facebook she had of her son. Anyway, sometimes I wrap something initially and then I'll use like reused paper or tissue paper, and then I put it in something more substantial like bubble wrap or other.
Right.
Or I mean, sometimes I'll even have like little bits of styrofoam or foam. I don't know. It's just I still didn't pack up a lot of stuff I should have packed. And you know, I'm like a broken record. But when that deal fell through, I felt so depressed and sad. And now we have to. None of the houses that we look at.
Set on that house.
It's hard to find a house that feels as like right. I mean, like sometimes the property looks really beautiful, or sometimes the house looks nice, but there's no property. And then we saw a house we really liked, and then we took a tour of it, and it was so like the carpet was all used dirty, and the basement had water and it smelled like dog in there. It's just it's just depressing.
Right. I'm glad somebody agrees with me. Okay. I don't like the brown paper.
We didn't get the house, Cheryl. They sold it after they sold it to us.
Oh, they sold it?
Yeah, they sold. Well, it's pending. It's pending and inspect. They put on their ad, inspections done, repairs made, and then they relisted it for 10,000 less. But they said that like in 5 days, and there's no way they did. There was 9 support beams that had termite damage, an oil tank in the ground outside. There was electrical things and heating elements. I mean, like there was a lot of stuff they really needed to address. So in 5 days, all they could have done was put different circuit breakers in their box.
Teresa said Mayville and Bloomsbury, Pennsylvania, very nice in the country.
Okay, now where is it, on the east side, middle, or west side? It'd be like a little more specific with me so I can find it. Cheryl lives in Pennsylvania. I'm trying to find a good place to live in Pennsylvania. Have you been to Walnutport? Because there's a house we think looks nice there. The town, I've gone on Google Earth and dotted through the town. It didn't look so special to me. I mean, like they don't have a supermarket. No, they have one supermarket. They have a Giant and a Dollar Tree. I mean, that's about all the shopping that's in that store.
Right.
Yeah, Cheryl. It was 9. I mean, we calculated it was going to be over 50 grand probably to fix everything right. And, you know, they probably had a backup offer from when they kept, because that thing went pending right away. So.
Yeah. I use the used ones to carry stuff back and forth to my booth.
Northwest.
2.5 hours from
Northwest Pennsylvania, I found some like really good deals in housing. There's another issue that we have. In the very reasonable priced areas, we feel like they don't use architects to renovate their houses. They just build on because there's no regulation. So there's architect jobs around Allentown. There's architect jobs around Philly and in Pittsburgh, and then like right around State College. Oh, and in Harrisburg, of course. But in a lot of these small towns, it's like, you know, if my husband he has his architecture license in Pennsylvania, like if they don't even care how you build on your house, they're not going to use him.
Right.
And he's going to be depressed that I made a move to Pennsylvania. So it's kind of hard.
You know, maybe it might benefit him to get a license in another state.
Yeah. Dawn. You don't know what it was like. I cannot. I cannot make that man. Yes, State College
Um,
is a nice area, but
yeah,
we were gonna look at Walnutport, which is in. It's near the Poconos. It's in Lycoming County.
I thought
No,
that's
it's not.
where Cheryl lived.
Get it. I thought Cheryl lived in the Poconos. Where in the
Yeah, that's what I'm
Poconos?
saying.
Because we were
I don't know
thinking
where the
of
hell the Poconos are.
going to
Shit.
Walnut. There's an open house this weekend in Walnutport, and we're thinking of going there.
Yeah. Oh, I hate those, Pearl. End up everywhere.
Yeah, they're all over my.
2 years with static electricity. I hate bag of peanuts.
I mean, they do take up space, but when somebody uses it and I turn the box upside down by accident, it's like
I know, right?
if
I
they were
don't like.
contained in plastic bags, maybe. She's in Toby Hen, a nice but crowded Monroe County. I don't know that Monroe County, not like off the top of my head, but I keep clicking on the pins of where houses are for sale all throughout Pennsylvania. There's one that's all the way by okay, it's between Johnstown and Altoona. No, it's between Latrobe, where Debbie said she flew into. So it's between where Nana lives and Latrobe. And that house is really nice. But it's so far away. My house is not up for sale yet. It's not ready. It's full of crap. And it needs to have some like serious repairs. Or I'll get
She's
nothing
trying to
for it.
keep hubby busy, Jennifer.
Yeah, it ain't working. Because I mean, I have to do some stuff outside, and it's too cold to do it. Like I need to have some gutter work. And what are the things that are under the gutter? Eaves,
The soffits.
soffits. I need some soffit repairs.
Mm-hmm.
People aren't going to buy. I could maybe call in the chimney guy. When Tony called the first chimney guy, and they said that was the
Hi,
plan,
Glenn.
Donna.
Have a good day.
Bye, Glenn. We were gonna move all my stuff out of here into the new house and then get it. Like we had already had bought. Like we thought we were moving around now, actually, but and then he would have repaired everything here. Well, it was empty. He wants to refinish the floors.
Mm-hmm.
No, we don't need to be in a big hurry, but he also isn't working meanwhile or looking for a job. And he's not really doing the repairs he needs to be done because there's so much stuff here and the dogs are around. Like, I can't even imagine trying to paint with like golden retrievers in the house. If anybody has a solution, like maybe I could get pajamas for the dogs or something. Maybe I could just,
Wrap them
maybe I
in a
could shave
plastic
them.
bag.
I'll make them naked. And then,
Make them an outfit out of a garbage bag with just their little legs
man,
sticking out and their tails.
I guess we could like perhaps tape off. Like it'll just be hard to tape off like the dining room and then move all the dining room stuff into the living. It'll be like such a pain.
Yeah, you would have to. Yeah.
Sorry.
But do you think a taped off room would keep them out?
Yeah, but that's
Jennifer
not the point.
Put them outside. Jennifer, she'd have a fit because they get into mud puddles.
I can't put them outside for like a week though. You know what I mean? It's
right,
a lot.
Right.
There's a lot of stuff. I mean, like he needs to change some drywall on one of the walls. But I feel like we need to do the outside first.
Oh my gosh, excuse me, y'all.
Kinda. And then at the very least, make everything look like, I hate to say band-aid up, but like, we need one wall that it either needs to be sanded and painted or maybe the drywall needs to be replaced on it. He could do that.
Yeah, but those are
my
easy.
My bathroom's in pretty good, it's in good enough condition. And upstairs, like in this room where there's a lot of stuff in here. And I could throw away half of it it would still have a lot of stuff in here. If you know what I mean. Like there's still furniture.
Mm-hmm.
we did rent like one storage unit for some of his stuff, but he brought a lot of things here,
Right.
and I didn't need the extra stuff. Anyway, I don't know. I don't know. We have like my whole garage is full and my side porch is full.
Y'all
You're
having a
having a
break?
break from the rain? That is so. We have had no sunny days at all for weeks now. It feels. It's insane the amount of like. It's just it. I went out this morning and it was. It's not even like a drizzle. It's just you could feel little moisture droplets hitting
Mhm.
your face. It's like, what is that? Yeah.
We got a break this week, and the rain will be back on Saturday.
Well, after I pack up all of the stuff that I feel personally is,
Mhm.
I hate to say it, like, but like, either I want to keep or, just the stuff I really want to keep. Then we could be more proactive with getting a dumpster and stuff.
I hear
Wow,
that,
you moved into a
Jennifer.
whole new building? Donna said moving things around from one place to another. She has explosions everywhere. Do you mean like breaking stuff? Or stuff just like crashing and falling everywhere? It's See, that's another thing too. Don't wait till you're so old. Like every time I move a box that's too heavy for me, I feel like I can't walk or bend
Mhm.
or pick up
You're
stuff off the
right.
ground for the next week because I'm so sore.
I need to
I'm
organize
too
my
old for
storage
this.
building so that I can put stuff from here in it. Oh my God, excuse me, y'all. I'm so sorry.
It's very hard.
I wish I can get a new building. But then it would have to be so high up so we don't flood.
Well, if do you have like are there regulations about
Cheryl says she hates PA. She hates the winter.
like
Oh no.
some towns let you put the 20 by 24 things on your property and some towns don't. Like there's some towns you could just kind of tell the developments are like, so nobody has a fence and nobody has outbuildings. And then I was looking at a property yesterday and it had 10 acres and it was gorgeous and it looked like a park. And I said to Tony, what about that? And he goes, he goes, first of all, the house isn't smoke in my shorts and I don't want to take care of 10 acres of
It's not
property.
what?
He just,
Smoking his shorts?
I said, he just wasn't turned on by it. Like there was nothing about the house that said,
I've never heard that before.
he wasn't thrilled with it.
Right. We live in a very old neighborhood, and you still got to get all your neighbors to sign a petition to put a building in your yard.
Yeah, we saw a house yesterday. It was kind of interesting, but it's in a city and it's not like we were thinking more like we want to live in the country. This is a city, but it was an old Victorian house. I didn't tell Dawn about this. And it needs a whole new kitchen. But
Mhm.
other than the kitchen, it's pretty, it's big. There's wallpaper we don't like, but it's going to be a lot to deal with. But the backyard is just a regular backyard, but since it's on the corner, they have rules about like the fence that's on the street can only be 4 feet high. The other fence can be up to 6 feet high. And he said, I bet I can't do my Christmas lights like I like. And I'm thinking we could try HOAs. Yeah, no way. We don't want that.
That is
I
a
don't.
good deal, Jennifer.
What was Jennifer's deal?
Oh, she got a 10 by 10 for $80 a month, but it was 2 months free.
Oh yeah.
Because I was
What did I
paying like $100 for a 10 by 10, but it was climate controlled, and I got the first month free.
I have a 7 by 10, or is that what I told you? I have a 7 by 10, and it's like $95, but when it comes all down to like the tax, it ends up $100 a month. but I got nothing for free, and I had to put a security deposit down, so it actually cost me extra. They
Right.
also charged a paperwork fee. Thank you very much, which to me is just like up your ass. Oh, I mean, it's like I had to pay an extra $30 just so I could rent the place.
Wow.
Yeah,
Teresa said
yeah,
you paid
that's
140 for a 10
that's
by.
a lot. And yeah, the one we got was not 100% climate controlled. They just said that they don't let it get colder than 40 degrees. But I guess there's no air conditioning.
In the climate control. It
Well,
was like
no,
barely
it's just,
air.
it's
It
an
was like, it
it's an
wasn't 80 degrees, but you know.
it's just an internal unit that they don't like it too hot, so that I mean they don't let it get so that the pipes freeze. So anyway.
Right.
Yeah. Right. They charge you. It was a lot. There was one unit that they said if you signed up online, they would give you like either 50% off the first month or a first month free.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know.
Yeah. I
They
got
weren't in the
climate
right
control
area.
at the time because I was selling plush, I was selling clothes.
Ouch.
Now I don't sell that. So you want to go? You want to get down? No.
I might I might have to get another unit if we're going to do this. If we have to do any of the renovations while we're still here, I'm going to have
Mm-hmm.
to, because there's
Yeah.
no way. I mean, I can't. We can't just like not have a normal looking place to sit. The
Mm-hmm.
dogs will freak out. Like, I mean,
Right.
already Roxy's very like she's neurotic, and she's already like if she was eating in the kitchen, I separate them when they eat, and we had out the broom. A broom was near her food bowl, and she didn't eat her food, and I didn't realize. And I'm like, "You're scared of a broom? Oh,
Right.
baby, I'm so sorry."
So
But
you putting all your jewelry in there, Jennifer? I know you said you had boxes and boxes and boxes.
I bet she. Hi, Cat. How's it going?
Hey,
Hey,
Kent. How are you? Long
I,
time no see.
she doesn't have to tell us what she's putting in her unit,
I didn't
but
mean it that way.
I bet it's like it's all the stuff you don't use all the time, right? Like you put your summer stuff in there in the winter, and you put your winter stuff in the summer. Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. I didn't want to put my jewelry in a storage unit. Tony said he wanted to put it in the attic, but I don't know how. I was afraid he would drop the box and then it would go everywhere. And he wouldn't
Keep
give
it well so it doesn't come out.
I think there's like where he said I could zip tie each side. But I kind of also want to be able to.
You got it in totes.
I put I have like these. Yeah, I have a lot of it in totes, but like, yeah, I have like my personal jewelry box, and it's heavy. I don't know. It's just because it's wood, and I don't know what to do with it.
Yeah. I just can't
Even
afford
just
another expense right now because I haven't been selling since, and it's my fault because I haven't been listing. So,
well, somebody did say something to me, which made sense. Like if you're not really going to list it or sell it, it really doesn't pay to store it because it's just spending money to not make anything. And like if you didn't pay a lot in the first place, like what's the point? So I get
mhm.
that. That
Right,
makes sense. And it doesn't pay to move it if I'm not going to
right,
use it either.
right.
So that's why I donated the 40 bags of stuff I did to
Yeah,
the thrift shop because
yeah.
it doesn't pay to have it around.
I'm thinking about having another garage, like sale in the parking lot, uh, offices, but it's so much work. Pull out the tables, pull out all the stuff, pick it up when you're done. It's just,
It is a lot of work. And quite frankly, I mean I know some people do really, really well in their yard sales, but I'm like I'm like you. I have like a lot of chronic pain issues. I'm not that strong. It's just the thought of getting like so I would get probably like a bad, my back would hurt me for like a
Yeah.
month.
I can do it. I just can't walk the next day, but it'll get over it. But I mean, I can make about last time I only made 125. So it's not worth it for that. But if I can make more, I really need to get rid of more stuff that I have.
And then I'm
But I
giving
put
you more.
it so cheap that, you know.
Well, yeah, didn't you have a dollar yard sale once?
I had a lot of stuff $1. I had stuff cheaper than that, you know.
I bet
So
you if you advertised, you'd think people would come for the dollar
I
yard sale.
did. I did. I had it on garagesale.com. I had it on Facebook. I had signs out. Well, they don't let you put signs out before the day before. So, and then you have to go pick them up after.
Well, I heard that in my town, you need to get a yard
Me too.
sale permit. And
We
you have
don't
to
need
pay
permits, but you just have to make sure you pick up all your signs. You can't put them out like
And
a
I
week
mean,
ahead of time.
to have to go to the town hall, get a permit, fill it out, pay $10, and then it seems like more work.
Right.
And then I guess you could do like a random, and you can't do it more than once a month, they said.
Right.
Because they don't want it to be like a retail thing. I don't know, man. It's a lot of work. I might just, if you do a rogue garage sale, and my neighbor wasn't selling anything.
I understand that, Cheryl. Well, thank God my husband does that job for me. I know.
Okay. So Donna is semi-retired, and she's helping her son with his business. That's nice.
Oh, well, that's nice, Donna. I wish I could make more to help out with bills here. I don't know.
Back a couple of years ago, the real estate market was so much better for like I was looking in Delaware, and you could find a place that was really nice for about 250,000, and now that same house seems to be 550,000.
Right.
So
Right.
it's just prices are so high.
That's awesome, Donna. I mean, besides my doctor's appointments, my mom doctor's appointments, running with, just everyday errands and kind of stuff. I don't know. And I can't seem to do time management very well. That, I don't know. I just can't get it together. I try. And then the booth, I try to go there 1 to 2 times a week, and that's about 30 minutes away.
Well,
I know I made my rent this month.
Pearl's saying as time goes by, things will keep getting higher. People may buy less. That's a possibility. But for right now, it seems like if your house doesn't sell in the first 10 days, then it gets really hard. And like if you don't sell in 45 days, you pretty much have to take anything you can get. It's sad. So when I see houses that have been on the market for like over 2 months, I feel like I can offer a lot less. But over in New Jersey, like my neighbor listed her house for $375, and it was a 2-bedroom, 1-bathroom, but the upstairs wasn't finished. And she paid $425 for it. And they're doing a lot of repairs in there. I don't know if they're just going to like flip it. They put in mini split air conditioning heaters, and they're renovating the whole top level in there.
Right. Yeah, you're right, Pearl. Yeah, me too, Glenn. I mean, Greg, it's like, one day I'll list a bunch and then I won't list again for long times. Yes, Jennifer. I know my daughter was looking into something.
And it's hard. Like if you don't own the property and you have to pay rent and hookup fees, they could kick you out with that. Like if that guy sells that plot of land, like you don't really have a say in it. Like you have to somehow move that to some other place, and that's a real pain in the butt.
Mm-hmm.
One of the people I know bought a little piece of property and they put a double wide on it, and that was kind of nice to have at least a piece of property.
Garrett and I first married. We bought our mobile home for $12,000, and places to rent were like $50. I mean,
Wow.
we were in this same yard because my sister, we put it on her property. But when John told me how much they were renting like a spot for a trailer because he puts his camper, I was like, oh my God, that's just as high as the you know, the camper, the trailer, mobile home, whatever you want to call it.
You're getting blurry, and it was hard to hear your story, just so you know. That's on me. Maybe the other people could hear her good. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Like, I saw a beautiful farm that wasn't very expensive, and it sold within a week. Like, if you price your stuff just right, they kind of, the realtors say, like, they figured 2 days on the market it could flip, because I mean, it could get like a contract
Mm-hmm.
if it's priced right. But then they,
Right.
you know,
My neighbor, he has no property against their house. That little house next to me, the little shotgun, and he wanted to buy 2 feet of my property. I may let him for a good price.
yeah. And she said that, like, during the pandemic they raised prices on stuff, but they, now that things are slowly coming down in appliances and in furniture, but every other thing that was a lot of money didn't come back down in price.
Right.
So, I mean, in New
And they
Jersey,
know you need groceries, so
you're going to pay over sticker price for a car. In Pennsylvania, you might get like in the back of the day, you could go into a dealership and get a car for less than sticker price. Some places in
mhm,
Pennsylvania, you can. But if you want one that they don't have on the lot, you're going to pay full price.
right. And they give you rebates, but you know they jacked up that price to give the
It,
rebate.
there's not a lot of rebates that I would qualify for. I mean, they're giving them to fresh college graduates or military. I don't have that.
Mhm.
So,
Well, the rebate we got was just a regular. It was for anybody. It was just a
well,
rebate. But I think they raised the prices. I mean, after Ida, which took out my car, I ended up paying 40 something $1,000 for my car. Is it worth it? I wouldn't say it is,
well,
but
do you know in Blue Book Valley, did you look to see like what?
no, I didn't. We needed a car. We were desperate. They had two on a lot, mine and a used one, just like mine. And the used one was more expensive than mine,
So
than the
I would
new
take
one. Yeah, we did. But
only.
it's crazy.
That's another thing I've been noticing too, because I'm looking for a 4-wheel drive or an all-wheel drive or something that can handle the snow, and
Hmm.
they're, they're I don't know, they're just so expensive, and the used ones aren't that much cheaper for than the brand new cars. And
Hmm.
I mean, why would you pay almost like $1,000 difference for
Right.
a car that's been used for a couple of years? It's not.
Yeah.
It doesn't.
Right.
Oh,
Insurance companies still had, they picked it up. They towed it to the wherever. So he's just waiting to hear back. And he's so impatient. Right.
everything is so, yeah. Everything is kind of. It's like, I mean, we're going to the supermarket, and I feel like, just to buy, we're treating ourselves to paper towel because we don't have the dish
Right.
towel.
Right. It's like a luxury.
I know. I feel like we should probably not do that. Like, do we really want to spend like $20 on paper? And the answer
Yeah.
will be we will get it. Well, if something's a matter of real money, I watched a video on these people that bought a share in a cow. but it was from a local cow and it was grass raised.
Mm-hmm.
So they were supporting a local business, and they paid basically when they added up all of the cow that they got, it turned out to be $7 a pound. Now, that would be a little more than like ground beef, but not that much more. Ground beef's
Right.
like
Right.
could be $5 a pound.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, I could get it on sale occasionally for 3 or less, but they got like every other cut of steak for that price too, and then that's really good.
Mm-hmm. Right.
So,
He didn't get a rental, Jennifer, because he's on the boat. So my husband took him to work and brought him back. But he's been using his sister's car the last 2 times he was home. I don't know. I told him just get the damn rental. And he goes, what's it going to do? Hey, Ella, what's it going to do? Sit in the parking lot where I work? And I'm like, because he's on the boat for days. So I don't know. I hope he hears something soon. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Who knows? But it's sad that we have to move our cars down the street to the church around the corner if it rains because we're going to flood. Crazy. I mean, my daughter lost her car one time. Well, not they fixed it actually here because it got flooded because we fell asleep when it was raining and it flooded. I don't know. It's just crazy, crazy, crazy. Suzy, I'm gonna have to end in a bit because I got to bring my mom to get her glasses.
okay, that's fine.
I don't want to be on the road all day. So I appreciate you guys, every one of you guys, for coming.
I do too.
And I'm going to bring Mama to get her glasses, and then I might stop at 50 Cent Day and probably buy junk I don't need. But anyway. So we will see. I hope to see you guys tomorrow on Deals of the Dawns. Teresa Yarnigan will be on, and Anne's Art Boutique will be on. And I did ask at last minute, I asked Anitra, but I don't know if she saw my message, if she wanted to be on, because Two Hip Chicks is still not back on Deals of the Dawns. So we'll see.
Get Ella to come on, and then it'll build up your.
Well, Ella's on the same time I'm on, so
I was making a joke,
but it would be great if Ella came on. Ella, so we'll see. But anyway, so hopefully when you guys leave Ella's, you can come to my show, and hopefully we'll have a good time. So hope everyone has a blessed day, and we'll see you tomorrow on Deals of the Dawns. Bye.
Take care. Bye bye.